Yeah, morning all. It's 6 o'clock in the morning here on day 2 of this trip. I'm in Bonn at the moment in Germany, and I'm heading down to just east of Munich today to a place called Eresing. I think how you pronounce it, E-R-E-S-I-N-G, Eresing. 340 odd miles, I think, something like that. So a reasonably easy day to do. It's still very, very dark outside. Yesterday afternoon, I couldn't get any filming done at all while I was on the road. I mean, I've got quite a lot of footage from yesterday, certainly of the ferry trip, etc., etc. But it absolutely chucked it down, and I got soaked through this horrible storm. And then as soon as I came out the other side, it was just, I mean, last night or yesterday afternoon was just an absolute joy. But I couldn't be bothered to stop and get all the cameras out and everything else I needed to get to this site, because I was running behind because of the traffic delays. There was some big traffic delays. But I hope you're enjoying this so far. I certainly am. I'm getting more and more into it. So let's get it on. Let's get loaded up and let's get going. Cheers. Typical, isn't it? Just about to head off, and it's raining, so we're going to get wet. So there's no filming again this morning, which is a real shame, because down here in Bonn, it is just stunning. All the area around here is just absolutely beautiful. So I wish you could see it, but I can't risk taking out an expensive camera in the rain and do it. Plus, I've got like this wireless wireless microphone receiver that sits outside, and that's definitely not waterproof. The camera's waterproof under there, but you've got to take a door off the side of it in order to plug in the transmitter. So we'll have to wait. Once it brightens up a little bit later on today, we'll get the rain suit off, and we'll hopefully get some filming done. All right. I'll tell you what, I'm loath to get the camera out today. I've just stopped. It's 9:30 in the morning. It's pretty grim, it's pretty grey and stuff like that. I mean, it's still quite warm. It's about 18 degrees centigrade, something like that. So it's pretty warm sitting here tight with all this waterproof gear on. But it's been chucking it down. So it's stopped raining just for a minute now, and I thought I'll just get the camera out and just give you an update. I'm about 100 kilometres away from Stuttgart, heading down towards Munich. Stop here, have a little rest, a bit of water and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, it's not the best. It's not the best. But you can have a look around. You can see some of the areas around here and out. I mean, it's a bit grim. It's a bit grim today, but that's all right. We take the rough and smooth. As we go south, we get warmer and warmer, hopefully. So we'll see how we go. But there's the update. Hope you're enjoying it. I certainly am. We finally can do a little bit of filming. So I've chosen a route off-road, well, not off-road, but off the motorway, for the way to the accommodation, which is about 30 odd kilometres. So I'll film it all and then I'll just edit when I get back and see what we find. But I'm sick of motorways now. So let's enjoy the rest of the ride. Well, it says we're going to be there at 2:30 local time, which is absolutely superb. Yeah. The zip's gone on this, it's broken just there, look. So I can't take it, I can't zip it right the way up. Without it breaking. Still a bit overcast, but nowhere near as bad. I need to find some petrol as well.
bike is a lump. Let's drop that down to as much as we can. Get a lot of crud on this. Okay. Let's go see what we can find. So this is Augsburg. I've been here before a few years ago when I was getting treatment for Lyme disease. There's a guy called Armin Schwarzbach that lives here. It's Armin Labs if anybody suffers with Lyme disease. But I came down to physically see him, and oh God, what a man! What an amazing man, telling me so many weird stories of things that had gone on. So here we go. It's taken us back on this. I've taken motorway tolls off and stuff like that, but it's taken us back on this for some reason, so we shall see. I've done about 320 miles or so today from my video this morning. God, these trucks are everywhere, aren't they? Eyes are down. Yeah, I've done about 350, about 330 miles, I think, this morning, something like that, to get down to Augsburg. And Ersing, E-R-E-S-I-N-G, where we're going now, is only about, so let's have a look. It's about distance to destination is 49 kilometres, so we'll see what happens. Just look at these roads. I just can't get over how the UK has just become so crap at building roads. I mean, you know, these are just, it literally is a game of spot the pothole. It really truly is. Why we can't do it, I have no idea. The other thing that you'll notice when you look around, like Germany and even Belgium yesterday, was unbelievable. There's no rubbish about. You just don't see rubbish about. You might, when we get into the town here, if we go into the town, you might see a little bit there, but generally out you just don't see anything. Whereas, you know, you come off a motorway in the UK, and you know, as soon as you pull down the slip road, I mean, it's just both sides of the motorway, and it's just like a dump. It's just, it's embarrassing, frankly. I'm only going the same speed as the traffic, Ossifer. Just so you know, guys, I've got kilometres sitting up the top here and miles per hour down the bottom there. Just to give you a, I'm sure most people would know that anyway, but I like to keep the two going. Now, you can change this TFT screen to put it on kilometres, but I thought it was quite nice to have the two different ones going on there. Plus the fact I understand the tank range as well, so I've got 76 miles left before I need to get some juice. You can see down there. I recognise this road here. I think that's where I stayed, down that way when I was here before in Augsburg. I think this left, we'll go left here, I think it takes us into the town, but we'll see. It's a beautiful town. What I love about motorbike riding like this is that you just never ever know what you're going to see or what you're going to come across or anything. A couple of wrong turns yesterday, and I couldn't read the road signs that were going on, so I ended up in dead ends and stuff like that. You're just trying to do a U-turn on mud, and it's all just a bit of fun, isn't it? All the roads are so wide, aren't they? Wherever you go, it's like dual carriageway, both sides. It's always two lanes running around, all the stuff that's going through town. Action 3 camera is really, really good, but it's got a thing called Rock Steady on it, but it's still, the picture still flutters quite a bit, which is quite, I've got it on this auto flutter correct or whatever it's called, But it's got the other two options, 60 hertz and 40 hertz, whatever that means. I don't really understand it. I need to do a read up a little bit more on this bit of kit and find out what's going on, because I was walking through the boat yesterday, the ferry coming across, and I had some quite good footage, and I couldn't use the footage because it was just jumping around all over the place. The image, it would just give people a headache trying to watch it. You think I would have done a bit more homework, wouldn't you? I do love the sound of this BMW engine, you know, when you give it the beans. Well, that wasn't really the beans, but when you just throttle it back a little bit, it's got a lovely tone to it. Most of that you can hear is the airbox, but I might get a K&N filter for it, which is just a little bit more straight through air, but it's still pulls out all the particulates from what I'm told. But I think this probably gives it a slightly deeper sound as well, which would be quite nice. So out of all the bike sounds that are out at the moment for adventure bikes, for me, it's got to be that new Africa Twin, the 1100, or is it 1200? I can't remember. 1100 Africa Twin. That just sounds absolutely awesome. I don't know what all you lot think, but I actually find that riding on the other side of the road here is a little bit more natural than how we do it in the UK. It feels nicer. Probably helps that you're not riding over wheelbarrows of potholes, you know what I mean? Wheelbarrows sort of like sizes of potholes in the road, going round roundabouts and stuff like that. That was smooth as silk. Probably put those bollards out just to get the dustpan and brush out and sweep this road off. It would probably just had a little bit of dust on it from yesterday, you know. I think they've come down the, oh no, I think they might have just done the white lines in the middle by the look of it, look. Yeah, they have, look. Yeah, I can smell the paint now. Take note, UK. As long as there's a giveaway sign, you can turn right on a red light in Germany. Last night I was actually sitting up for about 5 hours trying to edit all the footage that I took yesterday. I'd say it's a real time consuming exercise doing the editing for these videos. Can't believe it. This whole trip is like, you know, you're riding by day and editing by night. It's a full-time job. The houses are so well maintained, or most of them. What an absolute joy to ride a motorbike in this country, it really is. So this is the village where I'm staying tonight. What difference to yesterday, I mean, it's probably 13 degrees different, colder here. And that's it, there we go.